The craft.
Correct. You know the craft.
I know the craft.
So that's it's a term that other people really don't get, you know? They think it's just, I guess, footwork or something like that. That's where they come up with this footwork thing. But it's really using the responsibilities of other people against them. And I guess you can see it through the footwork, but that footwork thing is a myth. Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? Because I hear that all the time with like ladder drills, footwork, quick feet, or whatever. Like, what do you mean footwork is a myth?
Exactly that. Like,
because it has nothing to do with actual route running.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. There's nothing to do with route running. I can get plenty of people that can do a ladder and they can't run a route. I get plenty of people that can run routes and they've never seen a ladder. So
or a bunch of guys who could just run fast and can't run routes.
Correct. So there's not really a correlation. There's plenty of people at the mall that fit the profile, 6'2", 192. They might run fast, but if they don't have the craft, they're going to stay at the mall.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing in recruiting. So there's a lot of guys that get recruited through their physical profile and don't have a skill set. So then they end up overrated or a bust or whatever term the general pop comes up with. I don't like being in the spotlight. That's why you never see me.
That's true.
You don't see all the other guys all in their videos all the time, trying to do it with them. I've already done that. I was all American.
You talking about Gold Feet?
I'm talking about whoever does it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't watch anybody else, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even watch college football. I don't watch other trainers. I don't watch any other stuff, so I wouldn't know. So I'm never influenced by anyone because I don't see it. I've never copied anyone because I've never seen anybody else. I only see me. So I was the only camp here. I made up the football camp thing. There was no camp. Premier Athletes was the first camp.
Yeah.
So why would I ever look at anyone else? That means they're looking at me.
Right.
I started it.
Yeah.
The originator.
Yeah.
So they're just, anybody else is going to be either...
No, you're so far ahead. I don't even know of any other ones that exist, to be honest. I mean, I'm sure there are, but I don't know.
Me neither.
But, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's, like, footwork guys, but, yeah. You don't like those guys?
No, I don't say anything. Footwork's like, remember I said it's like a myth?
Yeah.
So.
I've never been. I don't know.
I don't know
I'm asking, yeah.
I don't know, but when people say, oh, can I come work on the footwork? I correct them immediately. So
we're not doing footwork, yeah.
There's no such thing, There's a skill set.
Well, I'd say, I guess what they mean, it's semantics, right? So your release requires feet, and it's footwork.
Walking requires feet. Dancing requires feet.
Yeah.
And it's footwork.
But I get what you're saying. Like the cone drills and like they're throwing all the kind of different equipment and stuff. Like that doesn't apply to ball.
What, the obstacle course thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what you're saying, which I understand.
I've never seen. I mean, that doesn't translate to 2nd and 7, and you got two slants, and it's inside leverage, and the guy's feet are hard, and his weight is over his shoulders, his weight is over his toes. Cones can't help you there, bro.
No.
You have to know what's going on. You have to know what he's thinking. You have to know what he's responsible for. You can manipulate him. So the craft is all mental. So I just go out there with couple cones for body movements to make sure they're not erratic with their body movements so that they can execute the craft at the highest level. So my footwork is, I'm using the word footwork, is...
You just use the word.
Yeah, because that's the only word that everyone would know.
Yeah.
That's why you should see my air quotations.
Yeah.
Air quotes. Okay.
Well, yeah. If you're looking at the video, then yeah.
Oh. I correct them and let them know that I want to teach you how to play football, and there'll be 3 or 4 actual footworks that we do. It's just, when do you do them? When do you do it? Do you run down the field and just do it, or do you do it at a certain specific instant? Or else it's just random movements.
Yeah. I think to play devil's advocate, perhaps maybe like central nervous system training, just to have fast feet. That could be the only thing I could wrap my head around. But in terms of being practical on the football field, I think you're right.
Yeah, it doesn't translate.
Yeah, but if it's just nervous system, quick twitch, muscle fiber, like if there's some sort of study about that, then I could see maybe. But
I could dig it then.
Yeah, some scientific sense.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But no, you're doing very practical, functional training.
There's only certain amount of scenarios you'll ever encounter in football.
Yeah.
And so we rep those scenarios.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So everything is familiar. Remember, people like familiarity. So we'll make sure that everything's familiar. The moment never gets too big for our guys. That's why they're the third down
they've seen
guy.
it all.
Yeah, they're ready for it, and that's why they're confident.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And everyone else, I don't know. So you know who looks at you in the eye in the huddle? It's me. I want the ball because I know I'm going to be open. How do I know I'm going to be open before the snap?
Yeah.
It's a mental advantage. It ain't I'm bigger than him, I'm faster than him.
Yeah.
It's a mental advantage.
That's the coolest feeling, I think, in football when you've watched tape all week and it's the exact look that you know what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of gives you this weird internal confidence that you know exactly what's going to happen, and then it happens. That was like Brady once he was hitting like late 30s, early 40s, when they were asking him like, hey, why don't you retire, da-da-da. And the quote was always, why would I retire when I now have all the answers to the test?
Exactly. Exactly. So, like as a coach, I've done this forever. So the game keeps evolving, you know? And so I get to evolve with the game because I'm actually involved with the people that are involved in the game. So I have to evolve with them.